Hi, and welcome to another edition of Rabbi K's Cuts. This week, in just a couple of days, Purim will be upon us. Purim, of course, is one of the most beloved holidays on the Jewish calendar. Children love to revel in the merriment, in the costumes, in the food, in the gifts that they give to one another. Adults, of course, enjoy all of those things, sometimes some adult pleasures as well. And Purim is really a very powerful and deep holiday. Just focusing briefly on one very minor aspect. We know that the difference between Hanukkah and Purim, one of them at least, is in the nature of the celebration. Hanukkah is primarily what we'd call a spiritual celebration, meaning that it's a holiday of lights. The primary mitzvah, the primary commandment associated with it is the lighting of the menorah. Purim, on the other hand, is much more a holiday of physical pleasure, of merriment, of eating a big meal and drinking some libations and giving gifts to each other, to the poor. Of course, on Hanukkah, we also enjoy latkes and things of that nature. But actually, the essential character of the day and the essential requirements of the day with respect to Purim are really much more physically oriented. And some of the great commentaries discuss the reason for this is that on Hanukkah, our plight was a spiritual plight. Our potential extinction was spiritual in nature. The Hellenists didn't care. The Syrian Greeks didn't care if we would remain alive. They simply wanted us to convert. They wanted us to become Hellenized. However, on Purim, they actually wanted to destroy us. Purim is one of those holidays where the old Jewish joke, they tried to kill us, we won, let's eat, is perhaps most poignantly observed. And so on Purim specifically, where the threat was physical annihilation, that's where we respond with physical joy, with physical involvement. Of course, the physical involvement that we have on Purim is in many ways an antidote to the physical embellishments that we involved ourselves in the Purim story. In the Purim story, we responded to Achashverosh's invitation to his party, and we went there and we indulged and we overindulged. We gorged. We involved ourselves in a party that was sinful in nature. And so now on Purim, as a rectification of that, as well as a celebration of our physical survival, we celebrate physically on this day. But we elevate that physical to something much more beautiful and much more meaningful. We do it in a way that is connective, in a way that brings people together, in a way that celebrates God's providence in the world, not in a way that is simply indulging and really base, animalistic. Well, we have another celebration coming up that's very physical in nature, coming up in just a couple of weeks, and that is going to be the Meor annual dinner at MetLife Stadium, the Giants Stadium, home of this past year's Super Bowl. It's going to be an incredible celebration, a physical celebration where we play football and eat amazing food, but celebrating something that's really a spiritual accomplishment, and that is Meor's efforts across the country. And this year specifically, we're not only celebrating Meor generally, but Meor at Maryland specifically, because Meor, Maryland this year is being honored and featured as the campus of the year, and its educators are being blessed to be honored there. And we're going to enjoy ourselves physically, but really celebrate something much greater. And I invite each and every one of you to check out meor.org/Meor MetLife. You can go on meor.org and drill down from there. Take a look. Maybe you'll attend the dinner with us. Come, bring your family. Maybe you will place a journal ad. But whatever you do, it will contribute meaningfully to helping us perpetuate our mission. Come celebrate with us physically so that we can continue to magnify our mission spiritually. Have a beautiful Shabbat and a beautiful Purim. Take care.